What's up, guys? It's your boy Zay Out You Dig, and I'm back with another bang. So, y'all see the title? I'm gonna talk about why I didn't upload last week and what happened to the Friday night lights. If you follow me on my socials, you kind of know what happened. This and that, whoop the whoop the whoop. I don't know, I say whoop the whoop a lot, but I'm gonna tell you like straight up. It's gonna be like no cut, no nothing, right? Unless somebody call me some bullshit like that, right? But so not this Friday, no. 2 Fridays ago, right? You know, I was chilling, doing me, cause every Friday I try to go to a football game to record for y'all, whoop the whoop the whoop. Why I do it? Like Friday Night Lights is like is like a good ass series. Like I fuck with y'all, fucking with it. Like I'm gonna keep doing this shit. I said earlier in the season I was saying like they lose another game, I'm not going. Then somebody on my stream pull up my stream, they're like, yo, what happened to Friday Night Lights? Like I love that shit. So I continue that shit for y'all, right? But so what had happened, right? What happened to Mr. Zay United Gaming or Zay United or whatever, Zay versus Do It, whatever y'all call me, right? So 2 Fridays ago, I was chilling, I was at this house, right? Just chilling, packing my stuff up so I can head to my mom's and everything for the weekend to go see my nieces and my nephew, right? Cause they came home also for Alcorn homecoming. My sister, no, it was a class reunion. They did a class reunion. She didn't go to Alcorn though. And so, I'm chilling, I'm packing my stuff, I'm texting my nephew, I'm like, yo, I'll see you around midnight, around 12 o'clock, depending on how long the game go, right? He said, all right, bet, I'll see you soon. I said, all right, bet. And so I text him, and I'm getting my stuff, packing my stuff. I'm about to head out, right? I'm heading out, and when I'm heading out, I'm playing my music. It's like, then plus the great thing about this game, it was like 10 minutes away from actually here. So 10 minutes away, going that, I guess, wait, hold on. Going that away. Y'all don't know where I'm pointing at, but going that away. I think going south if I ain't mistaken. But 10 minutes away, Riverside, basically, Riverside schools. I think it was called Riverside School and everything, right? But I'm get there, right? I'm like a good 5 minutes early before the bus actually came, because I usually, because I'm closer to them, so I headed out. Told my boy to text me when y'all head out. I can like low key get there when y'all get there. And so I'm 5 minutes early. I'm blasting my music, listen to who I listen to. I think it was Big Walk Dog. And so I'm listening to this shit. Then I see one of the coaches truck. He pulled up beside me. He said, hey yo, Zay, the bus came. I'm like, no, not yet. He said, oh, okay. And so we started driving around and see we would park where the bus can park, where we can park, since we part of like the team. I'm part of the team. I guess I'm the film guy. I film for my YouTube and I film for them also when they go live and everything, right? And so we just chilling, and the bus pulled in like 5 minutes after that. And so the bus getting loaded. I'm taking the equipment up. And then they had a box press, but they didn't have they had a little small ass one where like 3 people could fit in. So I think it's the scorekeeper, the guy who do the stats, and the PA announcer. They said, y'all can come over here, but y'all gotta be standing on these steps and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? And so it was just small. We said, never mind, fuck it. We're gonna stay on our sideline at on the bleachers over there and shit like that, right? So we chilling. Me and my boy Jude, we getting the equipment set up, we got everything set up. And so we just chilling, Then all of a sudden, game starts and everything, right? Game starting, I put some clips in. I put the clips in from some of the games, right? Some of the stuff I got before shit happened. So I'm putting it right now.
What you say we put up for?
I got kids. Swear to God, we lose.
The only person that probably go, but he ain't gonna be no quarterback.
He can be around Z, or me here around somebody. Me.
These folks ass. It sounded better than everybody else. What the fuck?
Right, isn't it crazy?
That's what I do this shit. But all these folks ass. Okay. Ugh. They finna get lit.
So you don't know how to rock people?
These ching how I play, nigga. These ching how I play on the team.
Nah.
Hell no.
You catch you with 10.
Okay, he throwing that bit. He throwing that bit. Okay. Fuck ass.
No blocking.
This shit already made a blow. And we're back. So yeah, those are clips and everything. You know, I was just chilling. Like you could hear me like being perfectly fine. You can hear that shit. And whoop the whoop. And then all of a sudden, I started getting hot. Like my body just started getting hot. Like I know my body is hot. Like my body just stay hot for some reason. It just does. But all of a sudden it got hotter and then all of a sudden it got cold. My body got cold. I'm like, yo, I'm cold. Can anybody got a hoodie and everything? And then the coach's wife, she had a hoodie and she let me use it. I'm like, I put it on. Now all of a sudden my body got hot and I started sweating. So I take it off. I'm like, what the fuck? When I took it off, like I'm feeling like my body started having an attack. Like some of y'all do know, some of y'all don't know. I have asthma. So So my lungs just started I couldn't breathe at all. And then all of a sudden, I'm like reaching for my pump. Cause I keep my pump with me just in case for stuff like that, right? So I'm watching, trying to grab my pump. I grab my pump, take a second, I feel like they didn't do shit. And so I'm like, oh shit. And so I'm panicking because I already know I'm having an asthma attack. And then, so I do it again. I shake it. And I just go on for good 5 minutes. And the game is going on. I think it's hitting around the second quarter when my asthma started breaking out. So second quarter, close to halftime, 5 minutes left. I don't know. I can't remember. And so doing I'm just Juke, my boy Juke said, you good, bro? I'm I did like this. I said, yeah. I'm just thinking I'm having some problems with my breathing right now, but I should be straight, right? And so he said, you need another instrument. I looked at my thing. It was close to 0. I said, yeah. Then all of a sudden, boom, body just starts it's low key just dying. I can feel my oxygen not come, no oxygen coming in, and so I'm standing up. And I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm taking slow fucking breaths and everything. I'm just doing that shit, right? I'm taking slow breaths and all that, right? Then I'm he just started talking to one of the coach. I said, hey, it was a dude who came up there. He was I think Waterboy, one of them. I said, hey man, go tell Juke, come on, hurry up. He's all right, bet. And he ran. That nigga ran over to Juke. And Juke all right, bet, my bad. And so he got the asthma pump. I said, and bro, by this point, by him waiting there, it just got worse. It got worse for me. I'm shit, nigga. And and then Juke said, bro, are you good? I'm bro, you can actually, I'm about to go. And so in my mind, I told myself I'm about to drive back to my house because I had my machine with me and my stuff just because I usually take it just in case. I take it with me everywhere. And I was thinking I should just ask one of these people around here, do they got an outlet so I can use it? But I was at a away game and they probably said, nah, you know how some people are. And so I'm like, fuck. I'm about to go back. I'm about to drive back. Now, listen now. I'm saying I'm about to drive back and everything. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna probably go back to the apartments and everything. And then they come right back. And I should be straight. Then halftime hits. Well, halftime already hit. And so, like, I'm like, I get up. I'm fucking like, I'm out of it. I know I can't make it. I said, can I make it to my car? If I can't make it to my car, I can't make it to Green because I know how I drive. I will be pushing 120 on that beat, 140. Hit the dash, like dad ass hit the dash just to get to my apartment. And like, I'm like, fuck, I gotta tell Juke to drive me home. And then, so he said, I said, Juke, you gotta take me home, bro. He said, I bet. And like, I'm so glad because like one, the live, it wasn't working. Two, I drove there because I was thinking about taking the bus there, but I said, what's the waste? It's right here closer, so why would I drive, all the way back? And three, there's like Juke being like, Juke, Juke. He's a fucking bitch sometimes, but that's my boy. So he's like, I drive you home. I said, I bet. And so we get in the car and everything, and I'm just saying. And so I'm like halfway, like not even trying to talk. I'm not trying to use no breath, no nothing. So we get there, we get in the car, then we have to head out. And I guess Juke took a right instead of left. Cause you take a left, you take a left, then you're on the highway, you head. But he took a right and everything. So he took a right and like bruh, like I said, what the fuck, where we at? I'm like, bruh, you took the wrong exit. He said, ah, shit. And so all of a sudden the car stops. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just in my seat like this basically, and I'm trying to use my pump. I'm saying, what the fuck? Then he gets out and check, and it's like this last thing I remember. I say, please God. Oh no, this shit right. Then I black out. So I'm gonna tell you what Juke told me, right? Wow, cause I'm telling y'all what Juke told me. He says he knows me passed out because I was like, he knows when I was passed out when I had fell on him, right? He was like, what the fuck? And so we was in Greenville at the time. We was in this town right here, right? And so he parked at Sunday. He was like, bruh, he didn't know where the hospital was because he's not from here. So he said, what the hospital? He was trying to find, like he asked somebody and they gave him directions. It was terrible directions. And so he had got my phone and he called my mom. And when he called my mom, he told her that I passed out. And with the woo, my mom said, call 911. And so he did, and he did all that. He got me to the hospital. I don't know how still to this day, but he got to the hospital. He got me out of the car, and he dragged me into the ER and everything, emergency room, all that shit. He backed out with an ambulance because I think he was gonna call the ambulance and all that shit, right? Whoop the whoop. But he didn't. He said, fuck, he took my car and everything, right? Got there. Funny thing about it, I ain't gonna say that. But so we got there. I got there, and there, so he said, yeah, he was in waiting with my dad, my mom, my sisters, my nieces, and my nephew, and her husband and everything, right? And so I'm like, damn. So back to me, like where I went. Okay, so I want to say it was the first time I woke up. It was like 3:36, and like I wake up, I'm looking. I just shit beep beep. I go back, knock out, right? And so it's 3:36, and this time I remember waking up. This is the most scariest thing like I can remember. Well, not scariest, like this is like where I realized, oh shit. So what I realized is I woke back up and I just seen like I felt my body get lifted, right? My body getting lifted, and it was like people surrounding me, all white clothing. I really want to say I died that night. I really want to say that, but I don't want to say that because like I don't know. I can't, bro. I really can't put it together. So I remember getting lifted up, like my whole body just getting lifted up, and I just see people in clothing white around. People in clothing that's like white around, right? People in all white clothing around me, So I'm like, oh shit. So I go back to sleep, right? Or whatever. Like, I come back to this work. I don't know. Like, again, I don't know. I probably did that. I probably didn't. I don't know. And so I wake back up around like 6. And then all of a sudden, I feel like I'm trying to move. Like, I feel something on my face. I felt whatever. And like, I wake up breathing hard as hell. Then the nurse said, oh, calm down, calm down. And like, the nurse told me that I had a tube in my throat because like it had a wrapped around my head. So I wouldn't try to puke it out, whatever. It was down my throat and I had a tube in my stomach. And so the nurse like, oh, we just putting this in here and all that to hopefully you can breathe, you know. You couldn't breathe on your own. I'm like, what the fuck? Now all of a sudden I feel my hands because waking up I didn't know what the fuck going on. I was about to pull the tube out. I was trying to pull the tube out of my, you know, my throat. All that shit, right? I'm so glad I didn't. But like, I'm handcuffed. I can't move. And the first thought that came to my mind was, ah, shit, I'm going to jail. Like, what the fuck? And so that was my first thought. I'm saying, I'm going to jail. They got me handcuffed. Oh my fucking God. And so I'm doing that. So I'm like, what the fuck? Then, so she explained it. And she like that. And like, I was on that tube for a good 3 hours. Then I was up. So I woke up for 6, 7, 8. No, it was like 9. So like, yeah, 3 hours. So I wake up and like, I'm up the whole time. She kept coming in and like to be honest, I hated that too. Cause like every time like I try to swallow some shit like that, I couldn't. And like, I was having gag reflex, no homo and shit like that. Right. And like, I couldn't breathe. I'm like, and I'm trying to throw up, but it wouldn't let me throw up. I'm like, what the fuck? And the nurse came in here and said, just calm down and breathe, calm down and breathe, calm down and breathe. And that's what she was telling me every time like I freaked out like that. She said, calm down and breathe. She was so nice, I swear to God. And so, whoop the whoop, it was this woman beside me and she was screaming the whole time I was there. I was up every time, all that shit. And like, it just like she was done when she was screaming. Like, it was freaking me out because like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know, like, all this shit, right? And so they took the tube out and everything. I'm glad I didn't pull it out. Why? Because like, they had a balloon like inflated in there. And so I would pull it out. I would have to like pop the balloon while it was getting pulled out, whatever. And so like, when they pulled it out, they said it's gonna be a cough. I'm like, and I pulled it. I'm like, I swear to God, I thought I threw up blood or some shit like that. But they took all this shit out, and it's like around 9 o'clock. Around 10 o'clock, my mom comes in, and I swear to God, bro, I seen my mom. I cried, nigga. I cried, cause like, I don't want my mom to see me on a hospital bed like in that condition, like. That could have been like the last time she seen me or some shit like that, right? That, you know, whoop the whoop. I'm like, damn, bro. I started crying cause like, no child, you know, you feel what I'm saying. So my mom come in, she there for like good 2-3 hours then, and then she asked the nurse, can we switch her and my dad? And the nurse like, you can't really do that, but I'll try to pull some strings and all that shit. And so she pulled some strings and my dad came in there for a good hour and everything. Cause my mom wasted up, but my mom literally had most of the business hours cause it was the 10 to 2. No, it was 10 to 2. And so, yeah, my dad came in there and like the doc and like the nurse like, damn, my dad left. The nurse came in like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. They said, we'll try to get you to a hospital floor and everything. Cause I was in the ICU, mind you, I was in the ICU this whole time. They said, we'll get you to the hospital and everything, hospital floor, you know. Then like the vision hour was gonna be like the 10. No, it would be like 10 to 7, all that. Whoop the whoop. And so I'm like, damn, it's crazy. I hate my sister. I'll call you after this. But like, I'm in I said I'm hospital bed and like they gave me food. I had two things that day. I had, first thing was like roast beef with mashed potatoes on the roll and shit like that, with like a lemon cake. Then the second meal was like this chicken shit, something like, it was smack. I swear to God, that shit was smack. bro, that shit, whatever they did, I need that shit. They need to do that shit again. With like this chicken shit, and like they had like something in it. Then they had rice with broccoli. I don't even eat broccoli, but that shit was, I swear to God, I cleaned my whole fucking plate with a cookie, bro. And I'm there for like, I think they just charged me that same day, crazy, right? They just charged me around like 6, 7 o'clock. And bro, I tell you, bro, I came out of that shit and like, boy, I have like this mindset I got it right now. It's like, bro, that could have been my last day on earth. And what have I really done, right? What have I really, I built the YouTube, I built the community, I built the Twitch community, but what have I really done though? Like, and so it's like I have a different mindset on life now. Like everything I do is just like, it's different, bro. I changed a lot of stuff, like what I do in my life now. And like, that was basically a wake up call to me saying, yo, Zay, you need to get your shit together. You know who I'm talking about. But like, man upstairs, man, you need to get your shit together, bro. Like, I probably would have went to hell. I don't know. I probably went to hell. I don't know. But the lesson here today is just like, live how you should live. Like, any day could be your last day. Go tell your people that you love them. Go tell the people you've been fussing with, beefing with, whatever, and that shit. That shit's not worth it. Nothing's really worth that shit, nigga. But yeah, today could be your last day. Just remember that. But I'm also insert some I think I had a video and like a picture of me in the ICU. I didn't have shit with the tube down my throat. I low-key wanted to see what they looked like on me, but yeah, they took that shit out before my mom came and shit like that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. But appreciate y'all actually watching this shit. You watch this shit, appreciate it. I'm gonna make sure I want to know who actually watched this shit. I'm gonna put something in the video, and you probably might be entered to a giveaway. A giveaway, but yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some love when you watch this whole video. But 2021 is not over with. You already know that. Hey, keep doing your thing. Keep getting you that money. Keep getting, whatever you gotta do. It's not over with. But you already know what I'm finna say. Zay Out You Dig. What's up, man? I'm just saying, man, he is good at everything. I should have got some long pants. It's cold now.
I don't think so. I think it's like 80 outside.
Okay, it's just probably because of the breeze.
Oh, it's just cold in here. It's freezing.
Okay.
No, it's...
Okay, bye.